show for a local show and stole over 7K. Hello guys, welcome to another video. Well, today I was scrolling through YouTube, bro, and something really strange just pulled up, you know? Something really weird. Yo, Mario Judah, bro. Mario Judah's been on some stuff, man. Mario Judah has been on some stuff, man. Bro, what the fuck is he doing? Apparently, Mario Judah has been called out for scamming some people. Like, people are saying Mario Judah is scamming, bro. I don't even know about this. I was like, I'm following him on Instagram and shit like this, bro. The latest thing that I got, according to YouTube, I got my Mario Judah album reaction flagged. I think both of them got flagged they got owned. So I don't even want to make money off of it or anything like that. I just wanted to react to Mario Judah because I fuck with Mario Judah, or used to fuck with Mario Judah before I know about this, bro. Maybe I'm questioning a little bit, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? But anyways, let's get to the video, bro. This video is called Mario Judah has ended his own career, Twisted World. This is all about.
Hey, what's up everybody? We're back again, and you know what guys, I actually ended up taking a day off of YouTube, went on a little vacation, met up with some friends, went on the water. It was actually pretty nice, but that was a complete and utter mistake, because as soon as I ended up checking Instagram, absolutely everybody was hitting me up about this big time artist scamming a venue for a pretty hefty amount of money. And this hefty artist in question, of course, is the big bear baby, he's a lion himself, Mario Judah. Now I really don't think I need to give you all that much backstory on this guy, as pretty well everybody knew his name back in 2020. With him being one of the final artists to take off from the SoundCloud era, putting out two music videos called Crush and Die Very Rough, which ended up going completely viral, mostly as a joke, with a lot of people making fun of the way that he would sing, but also a lot of people genuinely fucked with his musical style and thought that it was creative and different.
Bro, that's true. This nigga's so unique, bro. Bro, what?
Remember that in 2020 there was a lot of bullshit TikTok music blowing up, and most of hip hop was completely taken over by generic trap music, which a lot of people were growing bored of. So Mario Judah genuinely was a breath of fresh air. However, he wouldn't really focus all that much on his music, and instead would get into controversy after controversy. The dude, which I think was a good idea to a certain extent, but I think he did go a little bit overboard at the same time. He ended up going to Rolling Loud 2020, which was actually a remote event, so there was no audience, and passing out on stage. People thought that was funny. He did this weird ass interview with Drewski where he was wearing a hood and acting like a Satanist, so people would start to speculate that maybe he's a demonic plant. After that, he would actually end up getting into a copyright dispute with DaBaby after he remixed one of his songs and decided to perform it live, which DaBaby definitely didn't fuck with. But of course, the most infamous of all of his marketing stunts is when he tried to get Playboi Carti to drop Whole Lotta Red, as after all, in 2020 it had already been 3 years since he dropped a project and everybody was waiting for him to finally put out his magnum opus, with Mario Judah essentially saying that if he doesn't drop it, I'll do it for him, with him dropping a bunch of rage sounding music. Now keep in mind this was 2020, so not everybody in the underground was doing the style at the time, and it actually was a bit of a novelty, with many people paying attention and genuinely screaming.
And mind you, this nigga was actually like making something different, bro. And he been getting a lot of opportunities, as you see, bro. Like, bro got on Rolling Loud, biggest live show for rappers, bro. Bro talked to Drewski. Come on, Mario, what are you fucking doing trying to scam people? Mind you, bro, this is a big opportunity for this nigga, bro. And he dropping it all, bro. He ruined this shit, bro. What the fuck? You got an image, Judah? This nigga's
songs because they thought it sounded like good knockoff Carti. But this entire marketing scheme really hinged on the fact that Carti wasn't going to drop the project, but once he ended up doing that at the end of 2020, it basically fucked up his entire rollout. Mario Judah would go on live and say the project was ass and that he was going to make a better version of it, but now that people had the real deal, they didn't care to listen to the knockoff. So instead, Mario Judah would once again return to that old style, trying to market himself by going on live stream and pretending to assault his ex-girlfriend. Yes, he really thought this was a good idea. Apparently it was...
I didn't know about this. What the fuck?
supposed to be promo for a music video where he was carrying around a body bag. So this is like some real life performance art where the live stream is like the promo and he beat the girl up so bad he killed her and then he drug her into the music video. I don't know, I guess it kind of makes sense in concept, but in execution it definitely isn't the best idea, with a lot of people thinking he took it too far. And then after that he would kind of drop out of public relevance, with him taking huge breaks from music, not really appearing online anymore, with many people starting to ask, where the fuck did Mario Judah go? Or where the fuck is Mario Judah? Haha, funny. He would pop back up from time to time, with him saying that he became super religious and that the end times were upon us, and then he would disappear, drop a song here, drop a song there. But really throughout the years of 2021 until like 2025, he wasn't really doing much of anything. Plenty of YouTube videos being made about him, asking what could have been if he had kept his foot on the gas and kept dropping music, as once again he was a very unique artist. But it turns out he ended up signing this really shit deal with a pretty small record company that basically wouldn't let him drop music after that one controversy. They were trying to siphon all of his existing clout onto this other artist named Tess X, which really didn't work out. In fact, Mario Judah was actually originally supposed to be on that family project that DJ Scheme dropped, but they cut him at the last minute to put Tess X on there instead. And you could feel bad for him if it wasn't for the fact that he completely fucked over all of his day one homies and the people who put him on in the first place to sign this deal, all because he was money hungry and wanted to make sure that he was set for life without really putting in the effort to build up his catalog. It's never a good idea to sign a deal when you're simply a meme online, because that's going to be short-lived and they're going to basically try to market you as a meme, and once you can't hit those same heights anymore, you're basically fucked. If you actually had a solid catalog behind you, then you'd have something to bargain with, but he didn't, so he got fucked over. However, by 2025, it seems like he was finally free from that label deal, because he would once again return, this time skinny, which is honestly the cheat code for any overweight rapper. If you start to lose
what's his rapper's name, bro?
relevancy, simply get on Ozempic and then come back skinny, because everybody will pay attention. And people would, with him dropping a couple music videos that hit 1 million views in only a couple days. So it clearly showed that people still cared about Mario Judah to a certain extent. However, it was a little bit disappointing to hear the type of music that he was making, because once again it was basically generic rage slop, which at this point in 2025,
I wouldn't call this generic rage slop. This is actually, bro, my opinion, this is like, nigga was actually pulling out something that was his, you know, like, besides the rage rap that he had, a whole lot of red, this nigga was actually pulling one of his own, like, genres. But now he fuck everything up, bruh.
Wasn't unique anymore and honestly didn't stand out all that much. However, as time went on, he would start to transition into these metal type vocals mixed with a little bit of rock and start to find his own unique style. And a lot of
metal is cool, I guess. I fuck with the style, but it's not my cup of tea. Fuck with the sad metal. Sad metal is fire. Rage metal is okay, I guess.
People who have been missing that hardcore sound in the underground really appreciated that style shift. And I was actually getting a lot of comments with people saying that I should talk about what he was doing now and how his music was getting better. He was building up a fan base.
Yeah, it was getting better.
It seems like the comeback might have been imminent. And honestly, I was going to make that video. But unfortunately, it seems like he's thrown all of that goodwill away, because when he was supposed to do a local show in Kentucky only a couple days ago, where him and a bunch of hardcore bands would all be performing, not only
this is the thing people are talking about,
did he not show up, but he actually ran off with the bag.
Hold on.
With the venue, of course, making a post about it, which I'll...
This fuck boy was on no show for a local show and stole over 7K in ticket sales. They ran it. It seems that he did the same thing at the Texas Day also. 2 times? I thought it was 1 time. The nigga did this 2 times, bro? What the fuck is wrong with him? I thought this dude was music, was pure shit, but was happy for it. The opportunity the locals had. There's no talent. Social media fuckboy needs to be exposed before he takes anyone else's money. Bro, what? I mean, now I'm starting to think, like, the youth thing was not even, like, a small thing. Of, like, I wasn't even a small thing. Because now that I think about it, I reacted to Kaisenaz's music and I didn't get copyrighted. I guess because Kaisenaz is not a rapper, isn't it? Like, But like, come on, this is crazy, man.
Read out right here. They would say this fuckboy was a no-show for a local show and stole over 7K in ticket sales, then ran. It seems he did the same thing at a
7K,
Texas State
bro.
also. I thought this dude's music was pure shit, but was happy for the opportunity the locals had. This no-talent social media fuckboy needs to be exposed before he takes anybody else's money. So yeah, some pretty heavy accusations being levied there that he ran off with an entire 7K bag, which of course, maybe to Mario Judah isn't a lot of money, but to most people it definitely is. After that, there would be another video posted of one of the friends of the venue basically talking about the entire situation, so I'll play the video right here. He explains it very well.
Mario Judah. Yesterday, Mario Judah scammed my friend's band out of over $7,000. My friend had been coordinating with them for weeks, planning show times, venues, ticket prices, money splits, everything you could need. He was doing all the work. The deal was a 50-50 money split. 50% goes to Mario Judah, and 50% goes to the other 5 bands opening for him. That ass decided to do the same shit he did in Texas and ghost everyone and not show up after getting all the money from tickets. And out of all ticket retailers he could have used, he used Ticket Tailor. If you're not familiar with Ticket Tailor, their policy states all refunds and disputes are up to the individual retailer, which in this case is Mario Judah. Meaning he didn't only fuck over the bands, but he also fucked over everyone who bought tickets because they can no longer refund their tickets after being falsely advertised they were going to a Mario Judah concert.
Nah.
Mario Judah didn't fuck.
Bro, I saw that fucking show announced on IG. I was like, I'm not even in the US, so I'm not even gonna fucking go. Like, but come on, I thought this was gonna be a big thing. This nigga just scamming people.
Show up.
You just killed your credibility, bro. Now how you gonna make money, bro? Because you just killed your credibility. You gotta come forth and say something, man. Mario Judah gotta come forth and say something. Otherwise, yo, his career is fucked. People are not gonna follow, bro. This shit crazy, man.
Mario Judah, fuck you, fuck your music, and fuck your lame ass career. You're a fat, broke.
And nigga trying to beat Cardi because this is shit Cardi did. If you guys remember, Cardi did this shit with I don't know if it was Playboy Max or no, it was that one nigga, bro, that used to hang out with Speed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
Pathetic loser who's scamming teenagers to make money. I tagged all the bands who got scammed in the comments if you want to go support them. Help this.
And still, Playboy Cardi did show up. He just didn't do anything. He just didn't even interview. He just left.
Video go viral so this never happens to nobody else and we can end this fat loser.
Aiden. That was Aiden. Aiden Ross. What Playboy Cardi showed up to Aiden Ross invitation and Aiden Ross Freeman. But yeah, it's crazy how people don't talk about Aiden Ross as much because he went to Kick. Like, crazy.
Career.
So yeah, as you can see, he basically signs up to do a show. He works out the revenue splits. He gets a bunch of the money from the tickets as they come in, which means he's not only stealing money straight from the venue, but actually the fans who pay to go see him. And let's be honest, when it comes to a lot of these venues, they're probably specifically paying to see him. No offense to these local bands, I'm sure they have their own fan bases as well, but of course Mario Judah was a massive meme and a pretty respected artist at one point who was somewhat going on a comeback, so people are going to want to see him live. I mean, fuck, if he came around where I live, I definitely would go see him. Maybe not now because he's a scammer, but if he wasn't, I probably would. And not only did he do this once, but he also did this in Texas prior, so this seems to be a scam that he's pulling at multiple different venues. I'm not really sure if he thinks that he can get away with this. I mean, the internet is more on top of things than ever before, and of course people are going to be pissed off about this. I guess scamming is such a prominent
what the
thing than
fuck
ever
is
before.
That? Nigga got a rat tail, dread.
And of course people are going to be pissed off about this. I guess scamming is such a prominent thing in the underground at this point that he thinks nobody will really pay attention, or that the venues don't really have a voice to speak and get it out there farther, or maybe he just doesn't.
He thinks it's Cardi. Remember? He think it's Cardi, bro. It's not, bro. You should not do this shit, Judah. Go there, bro. Spend a few hours. Even if Mario Judah hopped in the show for like 30 minutes, sang a song and left, people would get less pissed than just not showing up at all and taking the money.
care about his reputation and he's trying to cash out, which is really stupid because while a lot of people are calling him a fallen off artist in the comments, that's not really the case, to be honest. I mean, this is some washed behavior, but there was no reason for it. All you had to do was keep dropping music, actually go and perform at these venues, feed your fans, you know, make connections, and you probably could have had a pretty solid career, but this is very short-sighted. But honestly, Mario Judah has always been short-sighted. Because going back to his initial blow-up, the way that he really got attention was not because of the songs that he was dropping, it was because of the pretty high-quality music videos he was able to put out, and he was only able to release those the way that they were because he would end up getting connected to this media company called One Room Media. Now, this isn't necessarily a huge media company, they're no Lyrical Lemonade by any means. It seems like they mostly used to record videos for like weddings, you know, just local stuff where people would pay them to record some pretty high quality footage, but they did have a bit of a hand in posting some early music videos for Little Skies. So they had connections in the world of underground hip hop and SoundCloud as a whole, despite the fact that they were a little bit older and didn't really know how all of this worked. And they saw Mario Judah and genuinely saw a real raw talent in him, and they decided to fly him out, bring him to Maryland where they're actually located, and film these music videos for completely free. And he was even sleeping on the floor during the time that they were doing this. So they were basically coming up together. Not to mention they would even get him a connection to Lyrical Lemonade, getting him a written article on there, which isn't as big as a music video. But hey man, fuck, they were doing what they could with the connections that they had to put the man on. And then as soon as he got the opportunity, as soon as he got to perform at Rolling Loud, he would meet up with a label there and sign a deal. Just completely leaving them in the dust, never speaking to them again, and ghosting them. Sound familiar? And while it seems like the guy from One Room Media finally decided to speak out against Mario Judah, recording this video right here, which I'll play.
Hey, this is J Law from One Room Media. You might remember me back in 2020. I discovered a guy by the name of Mario Judah who had 2,000 followers. Nobody had ever heard of this guy. I liked his music. I flew him out here to Hagerstown, Maryland. We shot a video called Die Very Rough. Went crazy viral, was #1 on iTunes for a couple weeks. Anyway, 6 years have passed. Mario's made a lot of bad decisions, including never speaking to me again. Mario, you still owe me money. But then I see this, and I'm not letting this one slide either, Mario, so we're going to put you out on the web. Don't book this man. Somebody booked him. He convinced them that the ticket sales had to
go. Bro, and his reputation is already in shambles, bro. Oh my, yo, your reputation is in shambles, gang.
Go through his page, and he scammed somebody out of $7,000.
How you gonna come back from this?
The first person he's done this.
Yo, no, chat, bro, yo, how is Mario Judah gonna come back from this, bro? How is he gonna come back from it? There's no, yo, how? It's like, it's a very hard clutch. This is a very hard clutch, man. You cannot clutch this easily. I don't know how is he gonna do it. Let's see, bro. Me, as a fan, bro, I'm sometimes gonna listen to the song because at the end of the day, separate the art from the artist. But, I'm not gonna be like, oh, Mario Judah's fire. No, man, I'm just gonna, you know, song has nothing to do with the artist, man.
Beats, he's done this with features. So take it from me, the guy that discovered this man helped get him signed, and I've not heard from him in 6 years. I haven't heard from this man. I'm doing fine. Damn. But apparently he's not. I feel real bad for these guys that booked him. I saw this post floating around. Just wanted to get a little clarification. Don't do business with this man. He's not trustworthy. He turned his back on the people that gave him everything he's got in the first place. So don't book this man. Leave this man alone. Take it from me.
So as you can see, he's basically using his platform to try to signal boost all of these scamming allegations, hoping that nobody else will end up giving him ticket money and then he can't run off with any other bags, as he already took $7K from Kentucky, which they definitely can't get back, as well as another entire scam in Texas, which we don't know the amount that he took from them. Now, the unfortunate part about all of this is that this might save other venues from booking him in the future, but there's a pretty good chance that he already has different venues that paid him out ticket sales before this all came came to light, and he might run off with those bags as well, especially since he got called out. He's definitely not going to perform live. I mean,
Why
if
would
this
he
dude
pull
ends up
this?
showing up on stage, people are going to throw fucking tomatoes at him and boo him off stage. And honestly, that's what he deserves, because this is some pretty fucked up behavior. But at the same time, I do want to say it is a little bit weird that One Room Media only decided to call him out in the modern day, and how they're continuing to call him out, saying that he owes them money and that he needs to pay them back.
Yeah,
I mean, I
they're-
get the hurt feelings. He definitely fucked them
Man,
over.
they just saw an opportunity. Really just saw an opportunity to do this. I mean, if you have your bag, wouldn't you, bro?
Hard. But like 2 years ago,
Yeah,
I
I got my money, bro. I make this nigga, bro. I run that nigga, bro.
actually ended up hitting these guys up because I knew about how he ended up screwing them over and asking if they wanted to make a statement or talk about it. And they basically told me, leave Mario Judah alone. He's going to make another run in the rap game in the next 6 to 12 months. And it seemed like they were supporting him despite the fact that he ended up fucking them over.
He also made this video like 3 years ago.
Yo, Mario, I'm making this video because we gotta bring you back, man. We gotta rejuvenate you. And I was contemplating even making this video, but
Because, you know, what I'm getting from this video is like, all right, he started with us, but he saw a better opportunity. You cannot blame him for that. And the opportunity to screw him over, yeah, damn, that's fucked. That's tough. And every other person is gonna think, or maybe he got in a bad spot after trying the opportunity that didn't work out. So yeah, I'm gonna cut him a slack because he might be on a mental space. That's what I'm seeing in this videos. You know, this is what
now
I'm saying.
guys in my area are shooting
Very
music
forgiving
videos
guy,
of
that's
the
what I'm
same
saying in
building
this video,
and
bro.
die very rough in, and they're bragging about it. And they're spamming in the comments of your video saying to check out their video because they got to stand in the same place as legends. And I don't know, my past self probably would have been, I don't know, a little upset about that, but because I don't like when people copy what I do. This has been going on for years. And it's the reason why I don't really mess with anybody, and why I've done and been able to do so much more than anybody else that does what I do in my area. So Mario, come on, man. I'm begging you. I'm not gonna get on my hands and knees, but I'm gonna beg you, man. We need you to come back. The world needs you. You need you. I need you. Let's go, man. Let's make this shit right.
Bro, fuck. This is real nigga, bro. You really fuck with him. This nigga used to really fuck with Mario Judah, man. And he fucked it up. He fucked it, bro. Come on, Judah. What are you fucking doing, Judah? And then when Judah posted the fucking album, bro, we all knew something was up. Get me out of here. I'm dying here, bro. Damn.
Let's show people what it's all about. Come on, Mario. We're waiting. We're waiting.
He also dropped a motherfucking diss track, lol.
Oh dog, you're lying. I'm the predator of a scumbag that's hiding. Oh my, run and hide, you scammer. Stealing from kids just ain't the answer. Where the fuck is Mario Judah? Can't find it.
But yeah, anyways, that's fucking it, bro. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Yeah, this is crazy things going on with Mario Judah. Nigga gotta tap in, man. Give your guys opinions on the bottom in the comments, bro. Yeah, that's it, man. See you guys in the next video.